Hi ladies, and welcome to week 5. I hope you've been enjoying the course so far and learning a lot. This week we're going to talk about legal issues that affect healthcare. So let's take a look at our student and weekly competencies. We're going to examine laws and regulations that affect the operations, the economic status, and the delivery of consumer care within healthcare facilities. And then specifically, we're going to explain HIPAA and how it impacts healthcare facilities and consumers. And we're going to explain high tech and how it impacts healthcare facilities and consumers. We're going to look at regulations for healthcare professionals, things like continuing education, codes of conduct, licensure, liability, ethics, for example. We're going to look at them in a number of different professions. We're going to look at doctors and nurses and PAs and NPs and MAs and CNAs, PTs, OTs, and discuss the potential impact on healthcare facilities and consumers if there were no regulations monitoring healthcare professionals. So what would happen if we didn't have any regulations? And our specific discussion and topics include, for our discussion forum, we are going to briefly summarize the purpose for HIPAA and high-tech laws. Why do we have them? Share what the impact, if there's any financial or ethical impacts of implementing these laws. How does that what impact does that have on healthcare facilities and on our consumers? I want you to research a case where a breach of one of these occurred and share the outcome, such as harm to a consumer, a large fine, etc. You're going to do that in the discussion, in your initial discussion post, and then we're going to talk about it to our peers. The assignment is going to be a 3-page research report with 3 scholarly, credible outside resources due by Saturday. And the topic is to research the regulations of 2 healthcare professionals, such as physician, registered nurse, laboratory technician, etc., whatever you want to use. Prepare a comparison of the regulations required between the 2 groups by identifying, do they need to be licensed? What does that entail? Do they require ongoing continuing education? How do they get that? Is that costly? Do they have a specific code of conduct? How do they abide by that? Look at this, do a thorough review, and then discuss what you think could be the result if these groups did not have regulations and were not monitored. So that is it. As always, please get in touch with me if you're having any difficulties with the discussion, the assignment, the instructions, the rubrics, researching it, any of that. And please remember, the discussions are due on Thursday at midnight, and the assignments are due on Saturday at midnight. Thanks, and I'll see you online.